Hey there, Bossies! I'm CGDannyB, and I really like indie games. I like sharing them with you guys. The Boss Rush crew has asked me to talk for a little bit, and asking me to talk is a dangerous request. So I've been making content since 2017 under the group named Couch Gnomes, and a lot has changed for me over the course of those 8 years. But 2024 may be the biggest year for me as a creator yet. Maybe not so much in terms of growth, but all of the cool stuff that I've had going on. At the beginning of the year, I got to go to my very first convention, PAX East. Not only did I get to go as a content creator, but also as a special guest where I got to be a part of my very first panel, talking about the best games on the Nintendo DS. And while I was roaming the PAX East floor, I got to sit down with a bunch of developers and preview their games before they even came out. Some even behind closed doors. They even had like fun little bottles of water and t-shirts for me. That was really cool. I also got to meet a bunch of content creators that I watch on a daily basis, and I got selfies with them. And this is actually where I met the Boss Rush team. Now, little did I know they were actually a team and not just a bunch of random creators sitting at the same table. Then during a round of handshakes, ended up knocking over somebody's coffee. But at least it wasn't caught on camera. Until it was. Dang it. And after that weekend at PAX, I got invited onto my friend's podcast. And then another friend's podcast. And then another, and another, and another. Oh, hey, they look familiar. And it was at that point that I realized I really enjoy podcasting. So I got with my buddy Topher, and we finally started our own podcast, Playlog. We get to discuss indie gaming news, reviews, and whatever we choose. And after going on nearly 40 weekly episodes since we got started, I'm loving every second of it. But that's still not all. With 2024 being the inaugural year of the Indie Game Awards, I was invited by the 6-1 Indie team to be a judge for the award show, which is insane to me that I was even considered. And wow, can you believe that won Game of the Year? Honestly, I'm recording this whole thing before the award shows even happened. I have no idea who actually won, but I'm betting it was Balatro. But speaking of Balatro, I couldn't make a video talking about my 2024 without mentioning all of the awesome indie developers I got to work with. I've been given the opportunity to review and play test so many awesome indie games this year, all made by incredible development teams or sometimes just one person. And in a world where the AAA space becomes somewhat samey year after year, the indie space exists to bring us fresh new takes on genres that we already love, but more importantly, games that are made with heart and passion over the idea of making fat stacks of cash. So for every developer who's reached out and trusted me with a copy of your game to play for review or for stream, thank you. You are the backbone of this industry, and I cannot wait to see what you make next. But anyway, that is enough from me. For now. I want to give a huge shout out to the Boss Rush crew for inviting me to talk about myself today. If you're looking for your next favorite indie game, be sure to check out my YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok so I can prove to you that saying there's just nothing to play is absolute bull. And of course, if you want to hear more of this beautiful voice in your ear holes, you can check out Playlog Podcast on all your favorite streaming services, from Spotify to Amazon Music, or if you like the old video version, it's available on YouTube. Hey everybody, my name's CGDannyB, and I really like indie games and like sharing them with you guys. I'm a content creator who likes showcasing awesome, underappreciated indie games, and I'm also trying to put an end to the statement that there's just nothing to play. I got to meet the Boss Rush crew at PAX East earlier this year and found out how awesome all these guys really are. Well, except for that one person, but I'll try and let them figure out which one that is on their own. I'm thrilled to be here presenting the Boss Key for the best feel-good game at the 2024 Bossies. A great feel-good game is one that wraps you in warmth and positivity from the moment you start. It might be the charming characters, vibrant visuals, or uplifting music that creates a sense of joy and comfort. These games celebrate small victories, letting you explore, create, or simply unwind without pressure. Whether it's a cozy farming sim, a whimsical platformer, or a heartfelt story-driven adventure, the best feel-good games leave you smiling, with a gentle reminder of the simple pleasures gaming can bring to our lives. And it's now my pleasure to announce the nominees for the best feel-good game. Balatro by Local Thunk. Mika and the Witch's Mountain by Chibig and Nukefest. Astrobot by Team Asobi. Endless Ocean Luminous by Eureka. Little Kitty Big City by Double Dagger Studios. And the Boss Key goes to Astrobot by Team Asobi.